mask is off, no more charades. The truth is out, the foundation decays. You shouted democracy, but turned the other way. Now your words are hollow, your colors on display. The people rose their voices saying, but you crushed their hope with an iron hand. Fuck your choices, you said with disdain, thinking you were both the ones who remain. We will not forgive, we will not forget. Your betrayal lingers a ghost of regret. History will etch your name in shame with tyrants who played the same cruel game. Hitler, Mussolini, Stalin in your breath. You're one of them in the halls of death. Smarter than the heart of this land, but you underestimated the strength in their hands. You mocked their voices, called their dreams small. Now watch the mighty rise and your empire fall. The power was eternal, an untouchable throne, but the people you made reclaimed their home. Your name will rot, a monument to disgrace, a cautionary tale, a forgotten face. We will not forgive, we will not forget. Your betrayal lingers a ghost of regret. History will etch your name in shame with tyrants who played the same cruel game. Hitler, Mussolini, Stalin in your breath. You'll walk with them in the halls of death. In the halls of death. You were smarter than the heart of this land, but you underestimated the strength in their hands. You mocked their voices, called their dreams small. Now watch the mighty rise at your death knell. You thought power was eternal, an untouchable throne, but the people you made reclaimed their home. Your name will rest, the country is ours. Her spirit survives through the blood, the tears, the sacrifice. We've taken her back, she's free once again. You'll never snap her from the hands of her kin. The mask is shattered, your face revealed, your lies undone, your fate is sealed. We took the country back, the light will stay, and you'll fade in the dark where tyrants lay.
They've got the flags and they've got the signs, talking big but they're crossing lines, pledging loyalty but it's all just talk. They don't know the price, they don't know the walk, scrolling through the screens at night, hoping to find the reason to fight. They say they're ready, they say they care, but they can't feel the weight, they don't know despair. Everybody's shouting out, let's stand and fight, but they can't hear the bullets in the night. With their hearts on fire, but their hands don't hold. They're not ready for the cold. They're dreaming of glory, they're talking tough, but deep inside they're not built for rough. They're raised on comfort, not sacrifice. War's not a game, it's not a roll of the dice. They wanna save a world they've never known, but they've never felt the weight of bone. You can't heal a wound with a screen or a song. You can't turn back once you've been wronged. Everybody's shouting out, let's stand and fight, but they It's not the flag, it's the weight on the shoulders, the fear that drags. Everybody shouting out, let's stand and fight, but they can't hear the bullets in the night. With their hearts on fire, but their hands don't hold. They're not ready for the cold. The war won't wait for their hearts to mend. The fighting's real and it won't bend. They may stand with the words, but not with their feet. They're not ready, no, not ready to meet. So to all the youth supporting the war in Ukraine, are you ready to stand on the front line? Where emotions mean nothing, no TV, social media, no Starbucks, no pronouns, only death and pain. You're not ready for the cold. You're not ready for the cold.
Enemy UAV is online.
Out of the silence, a spark ignites. Freedom's flame in the dead of night. A mouth to speak, arms to defend. A heart that beats, a will to mend. The chest of strength, the skin so pure. Privacy shields what we endure. Legs to stand, a spine to guide. The Bill of Rights, our nation's pride. Foundations built from dreams. Under fire the light still gleams. Freedom's body torn and chained. Every loss, a soul in pain. They gag the mouth, silence the sound. The voice of truth now beaten down. Arms grow weak, the shield betrayed. A chest caves in where strength once stayed. They strip the skin, expose the soul, control the brain. Suppress the whole, the legs buckle, the spine does bend, and justice falters in the end. Scarred foundations built from dreams. Under fire the light still gleams. Freedom's body torn and chained. Every loss, a soul in pain. They thought they could tear it apart, but the heart beats on in the dark. Freedom's cry will not be hushed. The soul of a people cannot be crushed. Scarred foundations
nations built from fire, rising now, climbing higher. Freedom's body forged anew. Every fight brings strength to you.
The Bill of Rights, bruised but unbroken, our spirit lives on.
The jungle is here. The bottom feeders creep. The hyenas laugh. The dung beetles crawl. But the lion roars. The jungle breathes, the shadows move, fangs flash bright in the devil's groove. Bottom feeders creep in the dead of night, still and abusing, thinking it's right. Hyenas sit in the courts and grin, handing them passes, letting them win. The weak get preyed on, the law gets mocked. The strong stay silent while the gates stay locked. Dung beetles roll in with foreign decay, dumping the filth, letting it stay. They bring in the rot, they spread the disease, turning our jungle into trash with ease. Monkeys swing where the wind is blowing, talking real loud but don't know where they're going. They dance to the tune, do what they're told. Puppets in chains, minds bought and sold. But we chose a lion to take back the land. No more games, no more scams. The wolves rise up, the jungle stands. Take it back with our own hands. We stand with the lion, we sharpen our claws. The wolves bring the law, no more lost cause. No bottom feeders, no hyenas, no shame. Our jungle, our rules never scum again. The lion put wolves in power, no play. Now the bottom feeders run, trying to stay away. The hyenas bark, but they fear the bite. They laugh in the dark, but they cry in the light. The dung beetles plot, whisper and whine, trying to bring the king down, trying to cut the lifeline. Monkeys in the streets, screaming in rage. They dance for their masters, locked in the cage. The newspaper scream, twisting the words, spinning the truth, flipping the world. But the wolves keep hunting, their fangs dig deep. No mercy, no pity for the ones who creep. They try to stop him, they try to hide, but the jungle's awake, no place to slide. The people got claws, the hunt is on. No more weakness, the fear is gone. Bottom feeders shaking, crawling real low. Hyenas see the fire, they don't wanna show. Dung beetles scatter, their kingdom is dust. Monkeys confused, but they'll learn who to trust. No more games, no more tricks. Jungle belongs to the strong and the quick. We the people, sharpen our fangs, marching as one till the victory rings. We stand with the lion, sharpen our claws. The wolves bring the law, no more lost cause. No bottom feeders, no hyenas, no shame. Our jungle, our rules never scum again. The jungle is ours. The wolves never sleep. The lion still roars.
All operatives be advised. Incoming fire directly
Yeah.
to the stadium. Steer clear.
Yo, it's the voices from the past, back to set the stage. Founding fathers on the beat, breaking out the cage. We fought the crown, now we're calling y'all out. Everything we bled for, you're turning inside out. We fought the redcoats, now we're seeing it again. Taxing all the people, drowning freedom in your pen. Regimes out of line, yeah, we're back to make it right. This ain't what we died for, we're ready for the fight. Hey, yo, Jefferson's here, pens blazing like fire. Fought a king to be free, now y'all are building empires. You're taxing every breath, every step that we take. Same chains, new faces, your tyranny's fake. Taxation without representation, we screamed. Now you're squeezing pockets through your corporate regimes. Property ain't private, they're seizing it fast. But this land's for the people, not the bureaucrats' grasp. I'm Madison, back with a warning on repeat. The Constitution's trembling beneath your deceit. Y'all centralizing power, just like George III. We the people are sovereign, you forgot the word. We fought the redcoats, now we're seeing it again. Taxing all the people, drowning freedom in your pen. Regimes out of line, yeah, we're back to make it right. for these rights, they're etched in the stone. Now you're stripping them bare, turning homes into loans. We crossed the Delaware, took shots in the dark, for y'all to turn around and tear our liberty apart. Hamilton speaking, yeah, you're choking the grind, regulating every dime like we're serving your kind. I built a bank to grow, not to tighten the chains. Now you're feeding off the system, playing capital games, standing armies on our streets just to keep us in line. We warned about this tyranny back in '79. Big brothers in the sky watching all that we do, but the right to privacy's a sacred truth too. It's Franklin here, yeah, you're trading in our souls, selling safety for control, that's the devil's goal. We wrote the Bill of Rights with our blood and our pain, and now you're shredding every page, man, it's all in vain. We fought the redcoats, now we're seeing it again, taxing all the people, drowning freedom in your pen. Regimes out of line, yeah, we're back to make it right. This ain't what we died for, we're ready for the fight. Don't tread on me, that's the banner we flew. Now the stripes and the stars, you're disrespecting it too. The right to bear arms, yeah, you're chipping it away, but disarming the people only strengthens decay. George Washington, leading troops once again. I crossed icy rivers, lost brothers and friends. For what? To watch a government just mimic the crown. We didn't fight for your mandates to keep us down. You're spying on the people, claiming it's for their good, but a government in secret was never understood. Liberty's a flame, yeah, it's barely alive, and I'll remind you of the oath so freedom can thrive. So hear us loud and clear from the pages of time. We're the voices of the past, putting truth in the rhyme. We fought for the future, not for this to decay. Founding fathers rising up, calling y'all to obey. We fought the redcoats, now we're seeing it again, taxing all the people, drowning freedom in your pen. Regimes out of line, yeah, we're back to make it right. This ain't what we died for, we're ready for the fight.
Beneath the shadows of the stars, your names are carved in stone. Silent whispers of who you are, in the winds we feel you roam. You bled so we could stand here tall, you rose to answer freedom's call. The skies hold your watchful eyes, guiding us through fractured ties. Every tear we cry, it falls like rain, but it waters the roots of what remains. Your children, our children, your fight lives on in the hearts of the free and the strength of the strong. To those who gave it all, the ultimate price, your sacrifice keeps the fire alive. From the ashes we rise and grow, a promise kept though the winds may blow. Thank you for the skies you paint and the love that time can erase. Your children dream of fields of gold, while we guard the stories left untold. Your parents' prayers we carry on, their faith will sing when hope is gone. Your love is the spark that lights the dark, a guiding flame and eternal mark. No matter how the future bends, we'll stand for you until the end. Your spouses, our brothers, their grief we share. In unity we'll repair the earth. To those who gave it all, the ultimate price, your sacrifice keeps the fire alive. From the ashes we rise and grow, a promise kept though the winds may blow. Thank you for the skies you paint and the love that time can erase. Heaven's gates, wide and strong, hold the echoes of your song. May you find peace endless light as we hold your dreams through the darkest night. Your sacrifice, a sacred flame. We live to honor your name.
Hostile UAV in the area.
So thank you for watching from above, guarding with everlasting love. May God embrace you in His arms, shield you from life's raging storms. We'll keep your legacy alive. In your honor we'll survive. The winds may howl, the earth may shake, but our bond is one they can't break. To those who gave it all, the ultimate price. Your sacrifice keeps the fire alive. Thank you for the skies you paint and the love that time can erase.
Enemy UAV overhead.
They said the deck was stacked, game crooked, no appeal. The powers at the top dealing cards that ain't real, but we're the ones who'll rise, break the chains, no disguise. Standing for the dream they tried to bury in their lives.
No suits, no ties, just grit, just steel. We take back what they tried to steal. This our stand, yo, bet, reset. A reckoning they won't forget. We're the American MAGA tearing down the lies, building bridges where they burn, lighting up the skies. For the people, by the people, yeah, we're standing tall. Truth's the ammo, justice is the call. We're the American MAGA tearing down the lies, building bridges where they burn, lighting up the skies. For the people, by the people, yeah, we're standing tall. Truth's the ammo, justice is the call.
Hackers and builders, soldiers in the zone, exposing dirty deals that they never should have owned. From the blocks to the plains, every voice gonna rise. This fire in our veins burns hotter than their lives.
They call us outlaws, renegades of the land, but we're the crew that'll make the final stand. The silent majority, yo, we ain't quiet no more. Taking back the keys, we settle in the score.
They call us outlaws, renegades of the land, but we're the crew that'll make the final stand. The silent majority, yo, we ain't quiet no more. Taking back the keys, we settle in the score.
We're the American MAGA tearing down the lies, building bridges where they burn, lighting up the skies. For the people, by the people, yeah, we're standing tall. Truth's the ammo, justice is the call.
Yo, they think they got the game, but we rewriting rules, turning power to the people, taking out the fools. Media twisting truths, they trying to make us blind, but we see through the smoke screen, we speak our mind.
We fighting for the farmers, for the workers, for the streets, for the teachers, single parents, and the boots on their feet. From the factories to fields, we're lifting every voice, can't silence this momentum, it's the people's choice. Yo, we building something real, stronger than their lives. The power's in the hands of every person who rise. History's been written, but we flipping the page. A legacy of truth from the voice of the age. We're the American MAGA tearing down the lies, building bridges where they burn, lighting up the skies. For the people, by the people, yeah, we're standing tall. Truth's the ammo, justice is the call.
This ain't no red or blue, it's about the red, white, and true. We fighting for the dream that belongs to me and you. They try to make us enemies, but we got the proof. United we gon' rise, fighting lies with the truth.
We fight for the forgotten, for the dream they tried to kill. Courage in our hearts and unbreakable will. American MAGA, we rewriting the song. Future built together where we all belong.
Yo, we stand, we rise,
rise, American pride. Every voice counts, no one pushed aside. This is the anthem, the call to the fight. We the people taking back the night.
Thanks for listening. If you felt something, hit that like button. This one came from a real place. Let me know what it means to you down below, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Stream it everywhere now, link in the description. Much love, The Gray Pill.
Hodgkinson with skull eyes, baseball field, suburban peace. Sanders fan, angry man, pulled the trigger, had a plan. Connor bets, day tonight, sister down, no warning light. Antifa, his Twitter screams, sick ideas in echo streams. Vance Brunson at the ice, Molotovs, he rolled the dice. Tacoma Flames manifesto, anarchists with no place to go. We didn't start the shooting, but you blame us every time like it's all a right-wing crime. We didn't light the fire, you just twist the facts and say we all conspire. Sayoc mailed the bombs around, but you forgot who burned the town. Charles Lander rose at the school, pulled a Glock and broke the rule. Media scrolls past the name, if he's not the proper blame. Portland riots, broken glass, mask ideologues with gas. Whitman's mind in 66, but no red or blue in the mix. Now every shot is a cue to take the rights away from you.